Today's book for story time is called The Adventures of Sam the Speedy Sloth. This story was written by Matthew Ralph. Sam the Sloth lives in the rainforest of South America. Sam is not like other sloths. He is speedy and loves to run around. But the other sloths are always too busy snoozing all day and are too tired to play with Sam. One day, Sam decided to find new friends to play games with. He walked into the forest looking to see who was around. When he stopped by a tree, Sam saw a colorful bird perched on a branch high above. "Hello," he said. "I'm Sam the Sloth, and I'm looking for someone to play with. Do you want to play a game?" "I'm Tammy the Toucan," she said, "and I love games." Sam was delighted and asked, "So what can we play?" "Well, how about we fly over the treetops? That's my favorite game," replied Tammy, pointing up to the sky. "But I can't fly like you. I don't have wings," Sam said. "Maybe we can't play together then," Tammy sighed. Sam was sad for a moment, but then he had an idea. "Well, how about we race? I can run and you can fly." Tammy agreed and flew off with a flap of her wings. Sam ran along the leafy ground as fast as he could. Sam and Tammy reached a clearing and stopped. "That was so fun!" They both giggled and had big smiles. Sam sat down on the ground, but the earth collapsed beneath him. He fell into a hole and pulled himself out. Suddenly, a big snout poked out from the deep hole. "Excuse me, you sat on my den," said the creature. "Sorry," said Sam. "We were just playing a fun game." The creature smiled. "I love games. Can I play too?" "Of course," Sam answered with a beaming smile. "I'm Amy the Armadillo. Nice to meet you." "So what game do you want to play?" asked Sam. "Let's dig underground. I love that game," replied Amy. "But we can't dig underground like you," said Sam. Amy looked sad. Maybe we can't play together then." Sam thought for a moment. "I can run, Tammy can fly, and you can dig." They nodded and each sped off. Sam was so busy looking behind him he didn't see the river ahead of him. But it was too late and he fell in. He swam back, spat out a mouthful of water, and shook the water off his fur. He laughed at his wet reflection. Just then, a little round face stuck out of the water. "What's going on? Who's splashing?" the face asked. Sam smiled. "Oh, sorry, we were playing a fun game, and I accidentally fell in the river. Now I'm all wet." The face smiled and rose up from under the water. "That sounds like fun. I love games. Can I join in?" "Of course," Sam, Tammy, and Amy replied together. "I'm Oscar the Otter. Pleased to meet you," he said. "Great. What game do you want to play?" Sam asked. "Swimming underwater is so much fun," replied Oscar. The others all frowned and looked at each other. "Sorry, but we can't swim underwater," Sam said. "Oh no," said Oscar. "Maybe we can't play together." "I think I have an idea," said Sam, waving his arms. "Let's have a race where I run, Tammy flies, Amy digs, and Oscar swims. First one to the big tree stump wins." Before Sam had a chance to move, they all sped off. Sam ran along the riverbank, clumsily moving his legs. As he got to the tree stump, Sam tripped on some vines, but he laughed and quickly got up from the ground. The others arrived with wide smiles on their faces. "It was so fun mixing our favorite games," said Tammy. "And I have some amazing new friends," added Amy. "We're different, but we can still play together," said Sam. "Can we play together tomorrow?" asked Oscar. "Yes, of course we can." They all cheered and laughed. "We should go home," said Sam. "It's getting late." They said goodbye and disappeared into the rainforest. Sam walked back through the rainforest to go home. That night, Sam went to bed and looked up at the sky. "That was such a fun day. I wonder what game we'll play next time," he said, before falling fast asleep. The end. Now it's time to make an art project to go along with our story. For art today, we're going to make a hanging sloth. So the first thing we're going to do is color our sloth. And I know that sloths are really hairy, so I'm going to just kind of go up and down with my crayon to make this sloth look like he's very hairy. See what I'm doing? I'm just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Just keep going up and down. Okay. This is looking like a very hairy sloth. Maybe this is a mommy sloth. Look, there's the baby. Or maybe it's the daddy sloth. He's taking a turn holding the baby too. Okay, so once you get your sloth colored, you're going to cut out your sloth next. Cut around the outside of the sloth. Don't cut the dotted lines in the middle. We're going to fold right there. Careful around the corners. Okay. Around the head and then almost done. I just have a few more arms to cut. Take your time. You don't have to rush. Okay, so here we have our sloth, and I'm going to fold right there in the middle where those dotted lines are. Now it looks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to bring those together, those feet together. So I'm going to put a little dot right here on the back foot, another one right here on this back foot. And I'm just bringing the feet together. And I'm going to hold with my fingers just to let that glue dry for just a moment. Okay, so there it is. Now I can slip a pencil down here in the middle and look, my little sloth can hang. Or, since I know that sloths hang from tree branches, maybe you want to go outside like I did and find a tree branch and you could slip that in. Like that. So that's our art project for today. We made a little hanging sloth. I hope you had some fun at Storytime and Art. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.